And now, All the Dirt, gardening tips and advice, sponsored by Farm Credit and the Turf and Gardening Store.
Welcome back. It's time for All the Dirt. Katie McDaniel is joining us once again. What is the name of your farm?
Sprouting Life Garden.
Sprouting Life Garden.
That's it.
And what's really cool about what you do, this is an inner city garden that you've expanded to include some products and things that you actually sell throughout the area.
Oh yeah, we only have a half an acre, so
Yeah.
we make use of the space.
That is really, that's a good lesson just right in there before we get to our topic of the day. It doesn't take a whole lot of space to not only feed a family, but beyond.
No, not at all if you're creative about your spacing there.
Now, do you use just all in-ground, or are you using?
No, I have in-ground, and then I have 4 raised beds as well, and I even have grow bags all throughout the garden as well.
Now, the raised beds, they actually lead into the subject today. We've already seen some frost earlier this season, in places like Highland County and mountains of West Virginia, but the frost season is here with us. Raised beds, they're actually a little easier to protect from frost. Is that true?
It can be, yeah. It's easier to put the garden hoops over and protect with frost cloth. But honestly, my best advice to anybody is mulching. I mulch with leaves because they're free and they break down over the winter and provide nutrients to the soil. They help soil erosion. I would even put them on beds that I'm not planting for fall, just to help protect those beds for the winter.
Now, are you putting it around because you might still have some winter plants in the ground?
Yes, so, absolutely. So I kind of crunch them up and put them around the plants. If you don't have leaves, I'm sure your neighbor has bags that you can go grab, and that helps to protect them. I use frost cloth and garden hoops. If you don't want to invest in that, you can even use an old bed sheet gently draped over your plants if it's calling for frost, and then just lift it up the next day. I've also done grow bags, so if you just have a small little lettuce you want to keep, you can bring it inside and then just pop it right back outside in the morning.
You know, one of the things I remember seeing as a kid, which we know now, no, don't do that. They used to take out plastic jugs, cut them off, and put the plastic jugs on top of the individual plants, which I guess maybe in the summer, if you're trying to get some heat in a little mini grow house.
Sure, when you're just starting to germinate in the springtime, that can work.
But frost protection?
No, not so much.
And the same thing goes, I guess, with plastic sheeting. You're not going to put that down, tarps, stuff like that.
No tarps like that. But yeah, a good old-fashioned bed sheet has worked for me in a pinch. So
now, is there a big difference between those and the products that we can buy at the grocery store that are labeled for that function?
I do think that the garden hoops and the frost netting does work better. I was able to keep lettuce and kale and collards and all sorts of things all winter long last winter. So if you're willing to invest, $30, $40 for a row, it's worth it to me.
Now, in this area here, we're coming up on a frost season, depending on Lynchburg, Roanoke, Danville, New River Valley. It's going to be mid to late October, usually. We saw some frost already this season in a couple of areas. Should we have those things really ready to go right now, or if there's even just an inkling of frost, which, by the way, air temperature 34 degrees can produce frost, so we want to make sure we've got things ready to go.
I would go ahead and get it ready to go. Now, the good news is cabbage and spinach, they can handle a light frost without getting damage, but you never know. With this weather, it keeps you on your toes.
So tell me about your website again. You got a new website that's coming up.
sproutinglifegarden.com. It is out. Yes, it is out. You can buy our tallow products and our calendula infused products straight from our website. We also offer local pickup and delivery too for free.
Katie, thanks for coming in. Really
Thank you for having me again.
And of course, this is all the frosty dirt. Hopefully not. And you can check us out online, WFXRTV.com. Look for All the Dirt.